This is an ACT that I have not seen before. I'm going to answer the first 5 English questions in this test like I would on the real exam, speaking my thoughts out loud to show y'all how to get 5 out of 5, how to get all these types of questions right on your ACT. All right, I've not seen this test before. We're going to scroll down. I'm going to read out loud and go through how I would solve it for the first 5 here. Can do more if you guys like this video. Let's go. English test, all right? Ready to go. This is December 2020, by the way. All right, number 1. All right, the first thing I notice is that it's pretty wordy. It's not really about punctuation, okay? That's my first note. In 2013, Dora Maynard wrote this. Now, this is a quote that doesn't really matter. I already know it's D, okay? Conciseness and redundancy matter a lot on the ACT. I'm realizing all 4 of these choices are saying the same thing. Look at C. This is something Dora Maynard wrote in 2013. It's the exact same thing as D with just an extra piece of nonsense here we don't need, all right? B is the same thing. That statement was written. That's actually a passive voice, which you never want to do, and it's just a worse version of D. And then A is just mixing those 2 up. Sorry, A is the worst. D is the best choice here. Conciseness, redundancy. Be aware of those things, okay? All right, number 2. She was following up on her point that all the people of color make up 40% of the U.S. population, only 12% of full-time daily news journalists people of color. Okay. This is a verb tense question. 4 verbs. What do I see? Make, does make, is making, and makes. 4 verbs here. I'm going to use the he versus they test. He is a singular word. They is a plural word. They make up would be plural. Okay? He does make, singular. He is making, he makes. We've got 3 singular words. We've got 1 plural word. The answer is F here because it's the odd one out. Use that all over your test. Use the he versus they trick on any verb tense question when you see 4 verbs in your answer choices, like here, number 2. Number 3, this is really a connecting word, while, and, but, or delete, okay? And what I notice is that this is independent. She was following up on the point. Actually, hold up. No, it's not. I changed my mind. It's not independent because it's the word right here, although. Listen to the sentence. She was following up on her point that although people of color make up nearly 40% of the population, my voice is rising because although this thing is true, we're forced to use this comma. This part has to be independent, y'all, because one part of your sentence needs to be independent. You can't just have a bunch of nonsense or things that are dependent. First part is not independent because of the word although. Second part must be independent. Okay? How do I make that happen? Well, we're not going to use the word while. That's a very dependent word. It's depending on other things to happen. And is dependent, but is dependent. Delete this because we're saying only 12% of full-time journalists are people of color. Subject, verb. Okay, get rid of those other words. D. 4 is a weird one. Her, who's an award-winning journalist? Herself, her. You don't see this a lot. It's a weird one, though. You look at weird questions on your test as well. The answer is G. Herself, an award-winning journalist, Maynard blank. We're talking about her. We're talking about herself, okay? This one is weird. And honestly, herself just sounds best, and it is, right? There's not much else to it. That happens sometimes, but herself, an award-winning journalist, Maynard blank. Wish there's a better way to explain that. It's just the way it is. Number 5 is a rhetoric question, y'all. Which one clearly interests the focus of the rest of the essay? Or not the rest. Focus of the essay. We are talking about how Maynard is changing the face of journalism in the name of diversity, okay? Let's just say more about that stuff. Harvard, we don't care about that, okay? Advocated diversity within newsrooms. That's what I said because that's what I read up above. That's your answer. B, reported across the states. That's not what the essay is about. And then a member of this group. No, the answer is B. That's a first look at 5 questions of the ACT. I could do this for hours, y'all, going through my thoughts of how to answer these correctly. If you enjoyed this, like it and comment and let me know because I will do this for, I could stream and do this. I could do this for 20 questions straight. I'll do this on math, reading, and science. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and if it helped you at all.